Hello friends, this is Bhunesh Mota from Easy Photo Edit and welcome to this exciting new episode where I'm going to show you how you can create a sketch outline effect from scratch using the not so popular difference blend mode. To get started, let me delete the sketch outline effect and create a copy of our model layer by dragging it down to the new layer icon on the layers panel. And let me rename my model copy layer to blend layer and also rename my model layer to base layer. I've renamed them for a specific reason and you'll know why. And with my blend layer selected, let me change my blend mode from normal to difference. And in case if you don't see a live preview of these blend modes on your screen, that means you're using an older version of Photoshop. This feature is being added in Photoshop CC 2019 and by far this is one of my favorite features in Photoshop. So let me select the difference blend mode, and as soon as I select my difference blend mode, you can see the whole canvas area goes black. The reason why it goes black is because it is comparing the blend layer with the base layer in terms of color and brightness. When color and brightness of blend layer and base layer is the same, it shows up in black in difference blend mode. If you wish to know what goes behind the scene when we use the difference blend mode, then I will show you that right now. And if you already know about difference blend mode, then you can skip this part by clicking on the skip icon which is showing up on your screen right now. To show that, let me just hide my blend layer and turn on my swatches test group, and let me expand this. Here you can see I have a layer with 3 different color swatches: black, white and this yellow. This particular yellow I have sampled from the sunglasses. I have created one more copy of this color swatch and put them next to each other. But in this particular case, I would like to change my blend mode to difference. And as soon as I put this layer on difference, you can see the black color is completely gone. That means difference blend mode does not affect black. And the white color, it inverts. So wherever you have white on your image on difference blend mode, it will invert the image. And this particular yellow, you're seeing it as blue in difference blend mode. Let me just hide my normal swatches and let me explain you why it is showing the yellow color in blue. So what difference blend mode does behind the scene is it subtracts the blend layer with the base layer or vice versa, depending on whichever has a higher brightness value. In this case, the beige color has a higher brightness value. So beige color will get subtracted with the yellow color, and this is what is giving this blue color. So now you know how the difference blend mode works behind the scene. So let me just hide this group and come back to our effect. So with the blend layer selected, let me move my blend layer, and here you can see wherever my image is interacting with white color, it inverts the image, and wherever it is overlapping another color or brightness value, it subtracts and shows us into this weird color effect. Let me undo that, and now instead of moving drastically, let me move my blend layer in smaller increments and see what happens. To do that, let me make sure my move tool is selected, and now I can move my image in any of the 4 directions. But for this example, I'll move my image to the left by pressing the left arrow key 1 time. And as soon as I do that, I have created difference between the blend layer and the base layer, and also have got some edge information in my image. But this edge information is not enough, and I need to move my image to the left some more. But before I do that, I need to know by how many pixels I have moved my image. And to know that, I'll go to my properties panel, and over here I can see I have moved my image by 3 pixels. In case if you have not used the properties panel before, the X over here signifies the horizontal movement and the Y over here signifies the vertical movement. So let me press my left arrow key for the second time and the third time. Every time I press my left arrow key, what I'm really looking for is the edge detail in my image. Over here I can see I've got some good amount of detail in the glasses, shirt and hair. But I don't see much detail in my eyebrow, eyes and the lips. To get those detail, I need to move my image in one more direction, that is either up or down. So I'll be moving my image down in this scenario, and to do that let me press my down arrow key one time, second time and third time. And now I can see good amount of detail in my eyebrow, eyes and lips. So every time I've pressed my down arrow key, what I've looked for is the edge detail mainly. So once we have this colorful information with us and good edge detail, we are good to go for our sketch effect. To convert this colorful information into something more meaningful, let me create a new adjustment layer from my layers panel. But before I do that, let me make sure that my foreground color and background color are set to its default, that is black and white. And in case if yours is not, you can click on this small icon over here or press the D key on the keyboard to set it to default colors. Once you have done that, create a new adjustment layer called gradient map. Click on that and now you can see what gradient map does is maps all the color information to this particular gradient strip, which is black and white. But this is exactly opposite of what I require. I need my canvas area to be white and the sketch effect to be black. And to do that, let me press the reverse checkbox in the properties panel. And what I can see is my sketch is more on the lighter tone, and to enhance this, let me select my blend layer and create a new adjustment called levels. Let me scroll this down and now I can see three sliders, which is whites, midtones and blacks. I would like to move my white slider towards the blacks to create more contrast in my sketch. And I think this is good. I've got so much detail now in my sketch, and to adjust this detail, I will select my midtones, and if I move my midtones to the left, I add more detail, and if I move my midtones to the right, I reduce the detail and have a more sketch outline effect. So I would move that a little more, and I'm happy with this. And I've successfully created a sketch outline effect using the difference blend mode. To keep things more organized, let me just rename my adjustment layer from gradient map to sketch color and my levels to sketch detail. Let me show you how this effect looks on few other images. Here I have my building image opened, and this is the same sketch outline effect on top. And to add some more interest to the image, I would like to introduce color in this particular image. So here I have my base layer copy. Let me turn that on and change the blend mode to multiply, and this gives me the school effect. Let me show you one more image. Here is the flamingo image with the sketch outline effect on top, and this time I'm going to show you a different color effect. Let me turn on this base layer copy and change the blend mode to color. This effect is very subtle, but it looks really neat. This comes to an end to my video tutorial. If you liked my video, do give a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for many such cool tips and tricks on Photoshop and many other photo editing related topics. Until then, see you next time. Have a nice day.